Hello and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and the Last Federation. Okay, so we annihilated the Burlust Armada, which was a bit of a risky ploy because it leaves them kind of defenseless and it actually will give the Acutians a chance to kind of build themselves back up, but the good news is we did figure out the mechanic as far as manipulating the Burlusts into the Federation. Because they would not join the Federation, one, because we don't have enough leverage, but two, because we would need to be 20 times stronger than them. Well, rather than spend a lot of time building up armadas ourselves until we get to 20 times more powerful, you could just change the other side of the equation instead and just weaken the Burlusts. And that will also work, so okay. Now in the meantime, I think that we would like to spend some time continuing with the tech race. So if I go to the Borines, is there going to be a way of finding out just how good their scientific research is? I've actually never checked this before, but I kind of want to find out. Civilians, ground soldiers, planetary budget, existing buildings. No. How do I find out which races are going to be the best at research? That's what I want to know. Racial power grid? Sure? Oh, okay. So the Andors, the Burlusts, are surprisingly good at their science right now. But if I had to pick somebody in the Alliance, the Andors are probably still the best people to go for science. So okay, let's go and talk to the Andors and let's see if we can't do some more cooperative research. I don't really care about doing some more hydro technology. Honestly, we're probably doing fine with the abilities we have right now. So let's take a look at our cooperative research. Science boost. It might actually be worth boosting their own science production so we can speed everything else up. Photon mechanics, 13 months. For races with this tech, laser damage against hulls after bypassing shields is increased. Oh, wow. So does that mean that my gravity lance would get stronger? I like photon mechanics. Alright, let's sit back and let's see if we can't research photon mechanics with the Andors. I'm going to speed up. Whoa, wait, what's going on here? Aha! The Thoraxians are attacking. They do not have very much effective power right now in comparison. The Borines and the Peltians are defending them. Excellent. See, this is the Federation doing its job. Perfect. So we're just going to continue to do this research. Let's let them deal with the Thoraxians. Anyone else under attack that we're worried about? No. And they actually managed to repel that round of the Thoraxians. Here comes another round, but they're still defending. Perfect. So we seem to have gotten the Federation at a position where the Alliance should be able to defend itself from single threats, like the Thoraxians, or the Burlusts, or the Acutians. If all of them were to combine their power in an anti-Federation, then we would be in a lot of trouble. But I think we'll be okay. Alright, so we probably want to go ahead and help defend against this, right? So let's see. Let's defend against invader armies. Let's destroy some of these Thoraxian ships. There's not very many here. Thoraxian exterminator? We know how to deal with your kind. We just turn on the energy blaster, we pierce through your shields, and we just keep using the energy blaster because it turns out Thoraxians, weak to energy. Who would have thought? I really like having the extra engine power. Honestly, the ability to just outmaneuver your opponent is just not to be underestimated, I don't think. I like that significantly more than having defensive shields. You don't need shields if you just never get hit to begin with. Wait, there's some more other... What are the other ships? Oh, they're up here. Okay. Let's switch to auto-fire for a little bit then. Looks like the Thoraxians are located up here now. But it certainly seems to me like the Andors and the Borines and the Peltians can handle them. We're just trying to speed this along, honestly. More than anything else, we just want to make sure that the Thoraxians don't make any ground. Any headway, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, hello. I didn't even see you right there. We'll blow you up first. Ha 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 ha! Guy practically evaporated. You know what's great about bugs is you can squish them. There we go. End combat. Perfect. So the Thoraxians just lost 258 effective power and an armada. That's good. Of course the Thoraxians will dislike me more, but what do I really care? So, tech has been researched with the Hydral. Any other technology we want to help research? What if we helped work on faster satellite communication? Maybe not. What about quantum power? Environmental change? That's actually really substantial, but no. Space elevator? That's nice, honestly. Space elevator is pretty good in the sense that it helps build armadas faster. Don't think I personally care. Safety. Personal jetpacks are considered safe? Oh, okay. It's because no citizens would die if widespread flooding occurs. You know, that seems like one very situational application of a jetpack that would actually be deemed as safe. But that's just me. Alright, what do I know? Like, really. Science boosting. The gains to scientific research granted by holding science outposts goes up by 1.3. That actually is particularly applicable to the Andors because they do have a science outpost. So this actually is pretty good. Let's go ahead and take this action. Let's go ahead and speed along for a little bit. Pay attention, pausing occasionally, making sure nothing's happening. The Burlusts are once again attacking the Acutians. That's fine. They've managed to rebuild their armada, is what that means. Quest ignored from the Burlusts. Yes, as a matter of fact, I did. Tech research by the Thoraxians. Bomblet submunitions. And disease relapse. A disease has returned. The Thoraxians are going to be suffering a nasty plague. Do not... What? Caught teeth worms. Do not search for images of this. NSFL, you've been warned. What does that mean? The equilibrium population actually drops during this disease because people are so grossed out by one another. What? Okay. Well, that's a thing. Cool. Right. So let's just continue with this cooperative research then, shall we? The Boreans are doing just fine. They have a lot of armadas going around. We could probably steal something else from the Acutians, but meh. And that's our satellite communications. Anything else we want to research with you? Fleet construction nanorobotics. The speed multiplier for constructing or improving armadas, buildings, or outposts boosted. I mean, here's the thing. The 0.51 to ship effectiveness is nice. Not a big deal, but nice. The ability to speed up armada construction. Now that's pretty massive and would give the Federation a huge boost, I think. It's 20 months, but you know, we have a lot of time that we need to spend waiting for the Burlusts, so yeah, let's go ahead and speed this up. Just watching, making sure nothing else happens. Tech breakthrough with the Pelshians. Gene splicing. Super splicing. Okay. Do I care that much? Probably not. What's going on over here? Someone was attacking the Thoraxians. It was probably the Burlusts. They're the only ones who would be so bold. Darth Vader. No, wait. Grand Moff Tarkin. Gosh dang it, I screwed up the Star Wars line. Only you would be so bold. I suck. And I consider myself a Star Wars fan. Truly. Disgrace. Alright, well anyway, so we managed to research some pretty good technology. Let's go and share it with the rest of the Federation. We will give you some science boosts, photon mechanics, fleet construction nanorobotics, faster satellite communications, safer fuel transport, sure, speed multiplier for constructing or improving armadas is boosted, sure, why not? That's fine. Wireless communication, have the severity of negative public order trends, sure, I don't care. I mean, I'm really banking on the Boreans, the Pelshians, and the Andors not wanting to, like, defect from the Federation, because I'm making each of them very strong. But it seems like a reasonable thing to assume, right? I mean, we've done pretty good for them. They're not going to betray us. Why would they do something like that? That'd be horrible. Alright, synthetic fossil fuels. Let's give them the wireless communications as well. We could give them the buildings and stuff as well, but honestly, that's not a big deal. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. So let's go to the Andor homeworld. Let's see if we can give them any technology as well. Nope, just research diversion still. They managed to build something, actually. They built a military station. Well, that's pretty fun. Okay. As long as the Thoraxians don't capture that and make use of it, that's actually pretty good, because it means that the Andors now have a pretty reasonable ground defense power. Sure, it's nothing compared to the Thoraxians, but still. It's much better than they used to be. We have really good armadas, but not really good ground defenses is what this comes down to. Can we research any ground technology with anybody? The Andors can't do a lot of things. They can't learn about laser pistols or nano miniaturization. Neither can the Pelshians, but the Boreans can learn about some stuff. Laser pistols, for example. We've already given that out to as many people as we can. Unfortunately, we did pick two races that are fairly weak on the ground combat side of things. That's one more reason we really need the Burlusts to join this federation. It's gotta happen. Psionics. Ground combat soldiers and civilians gain 11 addition to their effectiveness multiplier. Holy crap. But it would take 640 months to research. Jeez! Do we want to learn... Can we learn fire bombs from the Peltians? Didn't we try this once before and it didn't work? Pretty sure, yeah, we can't learn from them. That's sad. Alright. What else should we do? What's going on here? Disappearing rainforest. The environmental health of this planet is dropping and the economy is rising slightly. Minor diseases. We should probably go and improve your environmental situation for a little bit. Unless there's anything else I can do. Clean up more AFA insurgents? You have more? Jeez, stop it. Let's go ahead and improve your local environment for a little while. Make this a little bit better. The Burlusts have definitely rebuilt their armadas, and once again, they're trying to kill the Acutians. Is it gonna work? I seriously doubt it. Okay, we've got them back into the positive. That's fine. Let's go to the Andors. Let's improve their public order, so local law enforcement. Let's speed up through that, give them positive, good. And then we will help them with their medical situation. I want all of the Federation to be in the positives right now. You could harvest space junk, by the way, and that would reduce the amount of space junk in orbit of the planet, which actually does make it a little bit clearer for combat later. I kind of like doing that once in a while. It's a good way to gain some credit. You gain a lot of credit per month doing this. But either way, what were we going to do? Oh, right, we wanted to do medical assistance. That's right. Let's go ahead and speed that up, get them into the positive, cancel dispatch. Let's go to the Peltians next. Oh, wow, things have happened again with the Boreans, and they're back in the negative. You know what? I tried, man. So, screw you. I had a chance. Let's go to the Burlusts. How much longer until we can kill, let's say, Durton? Challenge to a duel. I can actually do it right now. We'll gain 800, 800, and 100. That seems reasonable to me. Let's go ahead and do a duel with yet another Burlust Warlord. We'll target you specifically. And he is shooting at me. No surprise. Don't care. Doop 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 ba doop doop ba doop ba doop 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 doop. We want your shields to go away, so that I can give you a really bad day. Stupid reptilian chicken man. Whatever you are. Don't they kind of look like reptilian chicken things? They look like dinosaur chickens from hell. That's what the Burlusts remind me of for some reason. Alright. Either way. Oh, okay. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Well, actually, that wasn't as nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Never mind, we're fine. Who's worried? I'm going to go ahead and speed forward a little bit, because this is going to be pretty much repetitive to stuff we've already done. And there we go. Easy as pie. Oh, cool, I got an achievement. The code Duello. The code Duello. I don't know exactly what that's supposed to mean, but fine. Anyway, we got a whole bunch of leverage. So that's good. The Thraxians haven't done anything crazy while I was in the middle of that. So, now... let's take a look at the Federation deals. Pressure to join. Not enough leverage over the Warlord, but we're really close. So if I talk to Ginbis, put in a word with your boss. There we go. And that actually is enough pressure to join the Federation. And that should work. Okay, perfect. Yes! Alright, the Burlusts have joined the Federation. They are now the strong arm of the Federation indeed. So, knowing that that is true, we actually should take a look at the tech relations here. Burlusts. We're allied to the Andors, the Boreans, and all that. They don't really like the Burlusts, but, you know, they'll tolerate it because we are allied. So maybe we should go ahead and give some technology to them. So let's go ahead and give them advanced subatomic weapons, fleet constructed. I'm not going to give them graviton theory quite yet. Some of this stuff I want to hold on just because I'm not sure they're going to be very trustworthy. Bomb shelter is fine. Let's give them planetary ion cannons. That's fine. Okay. So, these are the Burlust armadas over the Acutian homeworld. Now that they are part of the Federation, if I were able to help the Burlusts to kill the Acutians, That would be good, yes. Hostile action. Attack the local armadas with the Burlust's help. We'll gain some credit. The Acutians will hate us. Don't mind. Let's do it. Hello? The Acutians have way more ships than I kind of expected them to. Granted, the Burlusts are here and doing just fine, but still, it's like, wow, that's a lot more ships than I was really expecting. Okay, we're going to switch to our energy blaster, and we're just going to kind of pop around and see if we can destroy some of the satellites that are going to cause problems. Pew, pew, pew. Quite a few of them, honestly. I am surprised how many there are. This is problematic. Let's back up, because this is a bullet hell that's going to cause a lot of pain pretty soon. An Acutian Executor. Whenever I hear Executor, for some reason, I just have to think of StarCraft. You know, the original stuff with Tazadar. Tassadar. Gee whiz, what am I saying? Tasmanian Devildar? No, Tassadar. I don't know, just something about the word Executor. Maybe I just played that game way too much when I was a kid. It's entirely possible. Yea, verily, it's extremely likely. I'm sure my mother would tell me that I spent way too much time playing that game. Let's see, these guys do have shields, but they are fairly weak. We can probably punch through that pretty easily. I mean, at this point, I feel like you guys have seen so much space combat that there's really not much to talk about, is there? I mean, you kind of know what I'm going to do. I'm going to dodge as many shots as possible. I'm going to pick them off one by one and pew pew pew, blah blah blah. Lots of pretty colors flying across the screen. Burlust longships are doing their thing, blah blah blah. You know, it's all pretty much self-explanatory at this point. But, all the same, I'll let you see a lot of what's going on because I think that it will end up being pertinent information. Let's switch to the Gravity Lance and tear the ship apart. There we go. That works for me. Energy Lance to take out these flagships. See, now the flagships really annoy me because these little guys, they're just so annoying to deal with. I mean, come on. Who likes them? They just fly around and they just take little shots and make sure you can't regenerate your shields very quickly. Oh, we rescued some Acutian pilots. That's hilarious. End combat. Okay, so that means that the Burlusts should now have a pretty good stranglehold over the planet, yes? Good. So the Burlusts killed 60 pop by bombardment. So what I could do, honestly, is kind of help them along in destroying... Yeah, I could help that. Hostile actions. Resistance fighters. Who would I smuggle in? No, I don't want to do that. Orbital bombing? I mean, I could just help destroy Acutians. 6 millions will be killed every day. I mean, we're talking absolute mass murder. But sure, every day, we're going to be killing millions and millions of Acutians. What's this? A bunch of pirates from AFA on a Federation planet. We have a bunch of pirates, anti-Federation pirates on the Burlust world. We need to be worried about that. They just researched quantum computers. Yeah, it looks to me like because we're destroying the Acutian world, a bunch of them are fleeing to become pirates, and they're bringing their anti-Federation sentiment to the worlds that they are invading, and that is currently the Burlust homeworld. But nonetheless, so let's fast forward. I'm watching that number drop rather drastically. I mean, good grief, we are just murdering these poor guys. We should probably go and help. Do we care? No, we don't care. We're just going to continue bombing these poor Acutians. Watch that power go down. Are the Burlusts going to send anyone over there to conquer it anytime soon? Fine, if you're not going to do it, then maybe I should help, like, get somebody else into the... Maybe we should help return the Skylaxians to the galaxy. Are there any of them left? I actually have no idea if this is going to work. Wow, we destroyed a lot of stuff. A lot of buildings. From just straight up orbital bombing the crud out of these people. Hostile act, smuggle in resistance fighters. What if I smuggled in some Skylaxians? What would happen? What would happen if I smuggle these guys in right now? There's a lot of defenses we need to punch through, but I think we can handle that. Switch to our energy blaster. Auto fire is probably fine. Because I'm wondering, if enough Skylaxians resistance fighters appear, can we use that, possibly, to give the Skylaxians a new homeworld and return them to the game? Would that, in fact, work? I don't know the answer to that question. It might, and if it did, I would be very sorely impressed. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out one way or another. One way or another. Oh, the Burlusts are actually causing problems for me right now. I was not expecting the Burlusts to get involved in this fight. Why are the Burlusts involved in this fight? Guys, I am your glorious Federation leader. Don't question me. Just do what I say and let these guys have a homeworld. Dang it. Shut up. I'm going to turn on a cloaking field because I'm about to take a bunch of damage and I really don't want to deal with this right now. We need to actually try to deal with this. Oh gosh, the Burlusts are going to lose a bunch of power because they're interfering with me. It is what it is. Pierce through their shields. Distract them while you can. Try to get as many Skylaxians through as possible. Pew, 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 pew. Okay, we are detected again, but I think that's fine. We can handle it. There we go. Almost got it. So much space debris. It's going to get me killed. I'm missing a lot of important shots. Shots that I can't afford to be missing. Switch to the minigun. Blow it up. Okay, that ends the combat. We got 4 million Skylaxian former pirates onto the planet. Only 4 million again? Dang, those Burlusts are good at setting up a blockade. Alright. So knowing that that's true, it doesn't say anything as far as whether or not these Skylaxians are going to do much. So let's continue with an orbital bombardment. And let's just see what happens. Whoop. Nope, the Burlusts did just take the planet. So no Skylaxians, the Burlusts have taken Tapio. Okay, so that means the Acutians have been eliminated from the game, and now we only have to deal with the Thoraxian threat. Okay, this puts us in a pretty good winning position, I think. We just need to consolidate our power and then launch an all-out offensive and poison all the Thoraxian planets so that their people die from the inside out, and they can't resist. Of course, we're going to have to clean up some of these pirates as well. There's a lot of those, but that'll be another story for another day. Alright, well thank you guys for watching. This has been Pravus with The Last Federation. If you enjoyed this video, then hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.